The Junior American Football Championship finals have been held in Moscow on Saturday. The roots of this sport in Russia date back to 1989. American football has evolved since then in this country, and our correspondent Roman Kosarev went to find out how far.
This scene is not very common in Europe, let alone in Russia. Introducing the Moscow Mustangs and the Sevastopol Titans of the Russian Junior American Football League. Before getting to the final of the Russian Championship, the teams played regular season matches followed by a knockout stage. North America successfully exported basketball and ice hockey to the old world, but American football remains somewhat exotic, at least in Russia that is. But with the formation of a Junior American Football League, the sport has a lot of potential to gain popularity in this country. Back in 1989, the wind of change brought more than perestroika to the Soviet Union. The first American football team was formed in Moscow. Other regions from Ukraine to the Caspian Sea and from Siberia to Belarus soon followed suit. That same year, the Moscow Bears had their first international encounter in West Berlin. The first and only championship of the Soviet Union was held 2 years later in 1991.
This year we have one Russian player in NFL this season. It's a practice squad, but it's still in NFL, you know. And kids have chance to see if he will develop himself, he chance to play on the highest level in the world. So everyone has chance, you know. You catch it or not catch it.
In the mid-90s, the majority of the teams ceased to exist, and enthusiasts decided to save the sport in Russia and created the Junior American Football League. Presently, the financing is said to come from the Moscow government, which supports all the clubs in the league. Today, players from the age of 8 to 15 have an opportunity to participate in up to 8 tournaments a year. Youngsters from across the country took very seriously to the game and hope American football will see a bright future in Russia.
I would love it if football became big in Russia. We already have adult teams that compete in various championships, and they actually earn money doing it.
After the Junior League was established, football's options to exist in Russia have expanded. American Football Union of Russia was born to promote the sport on a national and international level. The national team, including the juniors, now successfully take part in various events on the world circuit. This is all good, but what does someone from the United States think about the future of football in Russia?
I'll say anything can happen. If basketball is popular, then of course football can be popular, but more people in Russia have to be knowledgeable about the actual sport, because a lot of people don't know what happens with the sport. But I don't know, more supporters, we need more supporters, we need more people coming out to see the games. There's a few people here today, but other than that, I guess the chances right now are maybe 50-50. Again, this is Russia, and so this is a bit unfamiliar territory for Russia per se. And so, but I think if Russia would give American football the opportunity that they gave basketball, I think it'd be great. I think it'd be great. They love it. I think maybe more than basketball, but maybe I'm just being a bit optimistic. But okay.
Well, there you go. Enthusiasm and hard work are certainly all necessary for success. But financing is last, but most definitely not least in this equation. The way it looks now, if the Moscow government continues to support American football, then it has a very good chance for survival. If not, then it will take more than sheer passion to keep the sport afloat in Russia. Roman Kosarev, RT, Moscow.